Welcome back to part 2 of Through Your Lenses with Adrian Don Mora, where we sit down and have a chat with him about his Tom Ford frames and occupational lenses and his Nissi sunglasses with prescription polarized performance lenses.
Hi Rachel.
Welcome back to Through Your Lenses.
It's good to be back, thank you.
I know you picked up your Tom Ford spectacles and Nissi sunglasses.
Yeah, and I've been getting so many compliments about it. I love them. And
how's this experience been with them so far?
excellent. It's kind of like a whole new world. I didn't realize how much damage I might have been doing to my eyes.
Right.
Now, with my new lenses, I can easily transition from screen to script, and it's perfect because I'm seeing things much more clearly now. I'm right where I'm supposed to be in terms of my needs with my visual challenges, and I'm pretty good. I'm happy with my lenses.
Any concerns with them?
No, not really. Just initially, it took me a little while to get accustomed.
So Adrian, it's been good so far?
It's been excellent.
Excellent, I'm very happy to hear that. Now you spoke about you being able to see better at the studio with the different screens.
Yes.
What I want to tap in with that is, I know the last time you told me that you had multiple screens that you were dealing with.
Two screens, one to the right, one to the left.
Do you find that you have to make as much head and body movement to get to the different screens?
No, actually I have my peripheral vision is much better, so it's a lot less work on my neck. To transition again from one screen to the next to the script, it's really a revelation.
Excellent. And that's exactly what I was explaining to you with regards to the width of the intermediate and how we're going to set those lenses to get you to access those areas a lot easier. And that's one of the reasons why you also found that it took you a little time to get adjusted to. Because of the glasses you were wearing before, you were accustomed making a certain amount of movement to get to the particular areas on the lens. And now, when you got your new glasses, you were trying to make the same amount of movement when it was not necessary.
I don't know if we had touched on this the last time, but I used to have a little issue right there.
Right.
And now, with the new lens, I mean, it's minimal, if at all.
The reason for that pain that you would have had is to get to the intermediate area on your last progressive lenses, you would actually have to move your head slightly up.
Correct.
Right? And that's not a normal position. In our business, we call it the primary position again. So it means that your head normally just rests at a level. If it's tipped down like that, it's putting a strain on the spine. If it's tipped up like that, it's putting a strain back onto the spine. So because you use that type of progressive lenses over a prolonged period of time, to get to that area, you naturally have to tilt your head back
Because I wore those all the time. I took them off to sleep.
Right.
Because I wore those all the time. And yes, I know exactly what you're saying with regard to adjusting from height to distance. There was always this.
Yeah.
So.
And that is synonymous with all progressive designs. And that's the reason why we moved into occupational design. It is a type of a progressive lens, but the design it accentuates the intermediate, and it's also set in such a way to minimize the amount of head movement that you have.
And I have my new sunglasses for that purpose.
Yes.
Exactly.
Nissi with polarized performance lenses. Tell me a little bit about those.
I tried them the same day I got them, actually. I walked out of the long circular walk with them, and initially I thought, well, it might get a little darker or a little dimmer, but there was still a brightness, but not a discomforting brightness.
Right.
Okay. So you didn't find yourself squinting, but everything was still clear.
Right.
Everything was just very clear.
Okay.
And that's exactly how they work. Brown tints are what we refer to as a high contrast lens. So it means that it removes all of the glare, that reflective glare that you get. So the polarized nature of the lens, along with the brown color of the tint, it takes away both that reflective glare or blinding glare, and it reduces the light intensity to some degree. But it keeps it's still bright.
And I did notice that because there was a very overcast day. In fact, it was raining.
Right.
And I didn't have to take off my sunglasses. So
And that's the wonderful nature of that performance lens.
But I think it's safe to say that your Tom Ford spectacles with occupational lenses and your Nisi sunglasses with polarized performance lenses were successful.
working perfectly well.
We're
Thank you
very
much.
glad that you're happy.
I am happy.
And thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
So that's it for another episode of Through Your Lenses. Remember, all the solutions that we offer to Adrian Don Mora are available at all our 8 locations. Thank you so much to Luxury Eyewear, Essilor, and of course Ryan for all their help with the episodes. See you guys next time. Until then, keep in a great frame of mind.